Hi there, thank you very much for your time. I'm very grateful for making time with me on another edition of the Richard, the power of positive thinking. My name is Mano Janga. You can call me DNAT. Okay, so today I'm talking about the power of positive thinking. Today I want to ask you a question. How do you deal with mistakes? We all make mistakes. So when you make a mistake, how do you deal with it? You see, many a times when we make a mistakes, instead of accepting our responsibility that yes, we are human, we are not superhuman, we are not human without flaw, we are not human being without making mistake. We are imperfect human beings. So as long as we remain on this earth, we can make mistakes. But what happens when you make a mistake? Many a times we blame people for our mistakes. So we put blame on everything, everybody, instead of accepting our mistakes and move on, improve on the new life. Because we don't own that mistakes to ourselves that we make a mistakes and we put blame on people. We don't focus on the life ahead, but we rather focus on the mistakes so much to the point that at times, instead of moving forward, the place where you made a mistake, you stay there and not moving forward. If you can't blame people, you blame yourself. Instead of putting it behind you, let it go, move on. No, we sit down and keep blaming ourselves. 247, 48 hours, 72 hours, sitting at one place, dwelling on the past, asking questions, blaming yourself. Here is where the power of positive thinking comes in. Your positive minded thinking will tell you that it is gone. You can't reverse it. You can't replace it. Move on. Raise your head up and move forward. But if you sit down and dwell on the mistakes, you won't make any progress. You made a mistake in the relationship, so you lost your loved one, your partner. You made a mistake, and because of you make that mistake, it is hard and difficult for you to move on. In a relationship, mistakes are bound to happen. And trust me, not every relationship meant to end beautiful, clown, like how it started beautiful. If it is about boy and girl relationship, lovers relationship, it begins with a whole lot of promise from both sides. But as we grow together, as we age together, as you get close together, as you interact more together, as you keep on studying each other, you realize that the focus, the idea, the intention, the expectation keep open wide and wide and wide. So in the beginning, it may sound, it may look nice, it may look beautiful, and you expect that it will continue like that to the end. It never happened like that. That is not how. Especially when we are in the relationship and we think that everything is working for us perfectly, our dreams, and you forgot God factor in it. when the small mistake come in, it break everything. And sometimes the damage is irreplaceable. Sometimes the damage is irreparable. The damage that caused in relationship sometimes is irreparable. Let's be careful with our words. Many a times I use God and Moses' relationship when he appeared to him in the bush, the fire, told him a whole lot of things. I'll let you lead the Israelites and take them to the promised land. Yes, that is the promise. That is exactly the promise. Moses was happy. He is going to lead these people to the promised land. God used him to perform a whole lot of miracles. Moses was happy. God used him to bring the 10 Commandments to the people. Was happy. Do this and pass. Do that and pass. Moses' expectation and hope is that I'm leading these people to the promised land. What happened? That it get to a point where he has to be told, your eyes will see the promised land, but your feet will not step there. Go and check in your Bible. When complacency enter us and the small chance make us forget the God factor. Make us forget the one who hold our life, who is leading us, who is taking us, whose word or who is watching our life every day and night. And we think that we are who we are. We have become so strong, so mighty because of our handsomeness, our praying, forgetting that it is God who gives wisdom. He said, if any of you lack knowledge, he should ask God. It gets to a point that he has to be told. Your assistant, Joshua, will take the people to the promised land. But you, this is where your end. When the relationship broke, we hear a whole lot of story. He promised me this. She promised me that. He promised me this. She promised me that. And now, because of that, he won't let go. And to some extent, some people kill themselves, commit unnecessary suicide. If we will understand the concept of God factor in our life, that without him we can do nothing. In the book of John, he said, apart from me, you can't do nothing. I am the vine and you are the branches. Where is the branch's strength without the vine? So if you will relax and accept your mistakes at the workplace, 2 people go into contract, 2 people plan to start business, 2 people plan to do this and that. By the end, the relationship break and we are all over the place because of one person idea, change of mind. If we will understand that, yes, we are not the same. What pleased me yesterday cannot please me today. Yesterday, my expectations are not the same as today. And in this world, there is a saying that if you know where you are going, not every road will lead you to your destination. But if you don't know where you are going, every road will take you to his destination. Because every road have his destination. But not every destination, not every road will lead you to your destination. Be careful of that. Be smart. Maybe we are in the relationship. We talk about so many things about the future. It could be business. It could be love affair. It could be anything. But as time goes on, my interest, my love, my passion begin to change. I know a lot of people who are doing things in their career that is not what 10, 20 years ago or 15 years ago, the plan of doing it. And you can recall, in the primary school, they ask you, what would you want to do when you grow up? You hear doctors, lawyers, pilot, and a whole lot of things. But really, is that what you are doing now? What changed? Some say, oh, I'm just using this job as stepping stone. Well, but that's what you are doing now. What happened to your dream? Some said, I haven't forgot my dream, but I just put it in the box. After this, I'll go and pursue it. Fine. But it doesn't work like that in relationship. I'm talking about how do you deal with mistakes? Mistakes will never leave us. We can't manage mistakes. The only option you have when you make a mistake is to move on. You can't say, well, I made a mistake, so I'm managing it. I can manage it. I can handle it. The best option for you when you make a mistake is to move on. Accept it. I made a mistake. If it can be fixed, apologize and fix it. If it can't be fixed, move on. Because, listen, at times, when you break something, I said it in my other video on that. When you break something and you are in the hurry to fix it, you end up destroying it worse than how it was being break in the first place. Are you getting my point? When you make a mistake by breaking something, let me use the relationship, because I'm talking about how to deal with mistakes in relationship or in business, anything that relates. When you make that mistakes and the damage is so heavy, irreparable, don't try to fix it yourself. No, don't try it at all to fix it yourself, because it is a human relationship thing. Accept, I made a mistake. Is there any way I can fix it? If he talked back to you and said, give me time, accept that flame and give him or her the time. If he said no, let go. Because Moses begged God several times, but God said no. If you understand that the life is not yours, you have to take something from somewhere and carry it to somewhere. When Jesus was arrested and went to the trial and everything, when they were going to crucify him, when they put the cross on his neck, he carried it to some point. When they met a man, Bible said they met a man called Simon, and they asked Simon to come and carry the cross of Jesus to continue the journey. You know what that means? It means you may start something, but you may not end it. That is not how God planned it for you. God planned that you take it and leave it at a point for someone to continue from it. So Moses led the Israelites to cross the Red Sea, But Joshua have to lead them to cross the river Jordan. Jesus have every reason. He have every reason, every right to stop going to the cross. The Bible says at his last prayers, before he was arrested, he said, Lord, I know you can take this cup from me, but not my will. Let your will be done. It is the love that he has for us that let go of his own desire of not going to the cross. Meanwhile, when he was coming to the earth, his prime subject was to come and die to save mankind. I get to a point in time when he said, oh Lord, left me alone, let this cup pass me by. But not my will, let your will be done. When the relationship gets to that point and you can look at God's face and say, God, you brought me into this person's life for a reason. And if this is the time to move on, so be it. You brought this business partner to me. We started it. And if this is how it have to end, I leave it to your hands. Because Bible said, God is the beginning and the finisher of everything. He knows what you don't know. He sees what you don't see. Everything is not about you. Get it, get that understanding. That everything, not everything have to be about you. I was thinking about these things and my mind was turning to the engineers who manufacture cars, the beautiful cars. So I asked myself, I wish to see these engineers, the kind of cars they drive. If you can do this and let it go, for somebody to go and buy it and drive it, then the one that you are using it, I can't imagine. Then I remember a story a friend told me about carpenters. Said, don't be surprised you go to a carpenter home and you will not be, if you're not lucky, you will not get a chair to sit on it. Yeah. The love. Love is not love if you are not willing to let go. I'll repeat it again. Love is not love if you are not willing to let go. Bible says Jesus loved us so much and he came to the world to die for us. Let go. I love you so much. I like you so much. So because of that, I don't want to hurt you. If you are willing to go, goodbye. If that is God's ways, goodbye. If it is not God's will, he will definitely keep you with me. If we are to do this business together, no, misunderstanding will come, but we will solve it. We will have this contract together. I was talking to a friend some time ago and he said, Emmanuel, I work so hard. I have sleepless nights working on this proposal, hoping that something, and they knew, the HR knew, the head, the hierarchy, all of them knew how much effort I have put to this. I lose a lot of things, a huge money on that, but they still did not give me the contract. What will you do? Could be a mistake, a genuine mistake. It could be the plan of God to take you to a different level. May God bless you and keep you close to him. May God open your mind the eye of your mind to understand and know his plan and the purpose for your life. When you make a mistake, it's like you are running and you fall down. Get up and move on. And move on. If you are running and you fall and you get up and you can't run again, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. Don't stay there. Don't stop there. By all means, keep moving forward. Keep moving on. Until Christ comes, you will never stop making mistakes. Don't compare your mistake to other people's mistakes. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to do that. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. And don't forget, if you are new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button so that you get new videos anytime it's uploaded. And let's get interacted on all my social media handles. Facebook, Yes Lord, Richard, Instagram, Twitter, all have the same name. Yes Lord Richard. Here, that's what we do. We talk about the real issue. When you have opportunity to talk to somebody one-on-one, we call it the Richard. But what I'm doing now, I call it the chat. But on the interviews that we call it, Yes Lord, the Richard. Till I come your way once again, I still remain Emmanuel Natejangwa. God bless you and keep on moving on.